Hey guys, Todd with Defense and Safety. I wanted to do just a quick overview of the Benchmade 710. I have three versions of it. If you've been watching my channel, practically every other video I say this is one of my all-time favorite production knives. There's a million reasons why it's a great knife. It's very compact, yet almost a 4-inch blade, 3.9 inches. It's very thin. So when this knife is closed, it's deceptively small, and yet you get a lot of knife. And with this axis locking system, the knife flies out. It's completely ambidextrous, left and right, tip-up carry. Obviously, you can actuate the axis lock from either side, and there's the thumb stud on either side. So obviously, I like it so much that I bought three. Now, what's the difference? KnifeWorks, every now and then, KnifeWorks.com will do, it's not just Benchmade's, but they'll order special versions of normal production knives. And so I have two examples. This is the D2. This is the one you can get pretty much anywhere. Now, what's interesting about this, it has a full backspacer, a little bit of jimping here and a little bit of jimping here. And otherwise pretty sterile. The liners are drilled, they're steel liners, and the back of the blade here, all along the spine, all the way out to the tip, is flat, meaning there is an edge. It's a 90-degree, so it's flat here and then sharp on, not sharp, but it's a right angle. The next knife that I bought was the M390 version. Again, everything's identical. Full backspacer, the jimping, drilled liners. The one thing different other than the M390 is that this back, all the way out to the tip, is rounded. So it's very nice and smooth. It doesn't feel sharp-edged. That's pretty much the only difference. This is great steel, though, M390. It's really my all-time favorite steel. And then there's another version that you can get, and this is in M4. And similar to the Contago, when Benchmade does M4 and they don't black Cerakote it, they coat it in what they call clear Cerakote, but it's really gray, a very light gray. This blade also is rounded, but I think because of the Cerakote it feels just a little thicker and maybe not as smooth. But it's also rounded, and there's no backspacers, there's just two standoffs towards the end. Same drilled out liners, everything else is identical. Now, I sometimes, when I put this video out, people go, well, I want to get these knives. Well, you can get a D2 blade wherever you like to shop for knives. You can no longer get the M390 version from KnifeWorks. That was a sprint run, right? They only made so many and they've sold out. You can, however, still at KnifeWorks, as of the airing of this video, get the M4 steel. If you go to KnifeWorks.com, in the left nav there's a KnifeWorks exclusives. Click there, and that's where they have every kind of knife that you can only get through them. If this knife isn't there, it's been sold out. But again, just kind of recapping what's great about this blade is you can see there's a subtle recurve, which doesn't really make it harder to sharpen, but it's great when you're coming across a large piece of muscle and tendons. It will definitely give it a better cut. It's got a slight swedge there, about I'd say almost half the blade is swedged at the top, and it's just nice shape of a blade. Again, it's deceptively small, as you can see. Yeah, you're really getting a 4.9-inch blade. Carries great in the pocket. The only one that's missing here is the gold class, which was made many years ago, before I even knew about these knives. And unfortunately, I can't get it. It's got titanium bolsters, and I think carbon fiber scales. And I think this, I don't know what the steel was. It might have been M390, S30V, I don't know. But I think I'm committed to buying any versions that come out now. So I only own one of each. I was going to sell this, but then when I bought this and I thought, well, I'll sell this because this was just, I'll just carry this. And then when I ordered this hadn't sold, and I thought, I'm just going to keep this as an old old standby. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a great knife. And I always tell people, I mean, some people, it's kind of a love-hate thing on the Axis lock with Benchmade, but I can tell you, I have never had a problem with a Benchmade Axis lock. I own and have owned probably over 25 Benchmade knives, and I carried all of them, and I've flicked them out and closed them while carrying them, and I've flicked them out and closed them a million times while sitting around the house or in the garage here. So I've never seen any problems with them. I thought once I had one Omega spring on one side break, and it was just my imagination. So again, these are great knives, and I think of all the production knives that are kind of high-end, like Spyderco, even up to Sebenza, I think this is a better knife for the money. You can get these for a little, right around 100, give or take, maybe, I don't know, maybe 120. These are a little bit more, but I'm just saying, for the knife, the amount of blade you get, this is just an amazing knife, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's my all-time favorite production knife. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.